Hello, neighbors. Stay with me on this one, because the beginning is a little confusing. The great concept of we the people has been a lie since the beginning of people with power over others, which perhaps is the beginning in and of itself. We the people have been reduced and divided into meaning people of a certain group or particular ideology. In other words, groups of people with the same belief. To those who hold power, these ideologically similar people become the desired groups among the whole group of we the people. Because the desired group fits the narrative to those who hold power. Those who do not fit the narrative of those in power, they are discarded or used as needed and coerced to fit the narrative of power. In other words, if we do not fit or contribute to a particular way of thinking, those in power will only allow that individual to be an asleep slave and little more. In other words, until we submit or join the ideology in power, you will not be let into the group of power. So these groups of power and control believe others should be converted or be discarded. In other words, if you don't believe what they believe, your belief is wrong. This philosophy is a form of divide and conquer. It is a technique used to separate groups of people. It is used to subjugate and enslave people. It is used to divide one group of we the people from another group of we the people. This divide and conquer ideology is a large part of the matrix of our world. Divide and conquer by those in power and control has been the history of we the people of the world. Indeed, it is seemingly the way the world works. It is seemingly how things are. That those in power will control those who are not in power. Now, may I be allowed to speak the words of truth. We the people means all people, period. It does not mean we the people in power. It does not mean we the people who think and act like X, Y, and Z. It does not mean we the people of a particular culture, location, creed, race, religion, politics, law, way of thinking, or belief. We the people means all people, period. There is a way to break this cycle of power and control and make a better reality. If the Creator wills it, I will one day tell you how. For now, we must see through to the truths of why the world is as it is. We must first come to decipher our matrix. We must first recognize truth as authority. This is one cipher out of millions that exist. The reality is, we the people of America have a holiday commemorating Columbus as the discoverer of America. This is one of the thousands of ridiculous things I have come to understand. For you cannot discover America when America was inhabited by Aboriginal people, the natives who were already living here. Columbus did not discover America when he got lost. He discovered natives were already living here. He discovered North America was the First Nations. So Columbus Day should be changed from the discovery of America to the discovery of Aboriginal natives to North America. Changed from the discovery of the New World to the destruction of an existing world. Columbus Day should be marked as the beginning of North American natives' genocide and destruction as a people, culture, and ideology. Columbus Day, my matrix buttocks indeed. Celebrate discovery? I have discovered that we have been celebrating the sale of our souls. We have been celebrating a lie. Make Columbus Day truth. Make it a day for mourning the Native American culture that has been utterly destroyed. Maybe light candles to signify our sorrow and regret for what takes place still today. Now, the important part of this cipher is why. The mind must see why, ask why, and know why in order to see. Columbus Day was created to make way for a particular group of we the people. It was to discard a particular group of we the people. It was to proliferate a so-called new world and exterminate a so-called old world. It was not the reasons my history teachers tried to brainwash me with. They tried to shut me down in class when I spoke the same words many years ago. Columbus Day was created to help destroy the First Nation. We have celebrated Columbus Day to help make ourselves believe Columbus discovered North America, to assimilate ourselves into believing we discovered it, to brainwash we the people into believing America is ours and always was ours. Another day to create a sale and sell us things we don't need is always on the agenda of the greedy. Young ones, I ask you, did none of your family of elders ever tell you big business runs this country? They didn't tell you corporations own this country? How they are given the same rights as an individual is absurd. No one told you these two partners in crime, I mean commerce. No one told you these two partners in commerce rise and fall based on profit. They are slaves to money. No one tried to tell you money is what makes the world go round. No one tried to tell you cash rules everything around you. Did anyone tell you that it was America's policy to eliminate Native American tribes and reservations? To terminate Native tribes by assimilation? No one told you Congress passed a resolution beginning a federal policy of the termination of Native American tribes? And the Supreme Court held that Congress has the power to terminate a native tribe under the Commerce Commerce Clause. See the truth of Columbus Day for what it is, not what it was built up to be. See and tell the truth of our everyday lives today, and clear the clouded darkness of our lives' tomorrows. This is how I've always seen Columbus Day, even as a young boy. Do you see what I see?